Alright, timestamp, July 29th, 2025. It's about 9 p.m. Walking the scrap. So electrician's going to be here in the morning. We can get everything hooked up there. It's going to be about 800 instead of 500. Annoying, but okay. Scrappy is hunting the bunny. I just saw the bunny run that away. He's still looking over there, so it's a normal day, right? So I had Tiny move the barricade that was placed in the doorway of the workshop because we need to be able to get in there. And we actually spent a few hours exploring in there and we found a whole bunch of good garage sale stuff for my parents. Hi, Scrappy. You're doing great, buddy. I'm sure you'll find her. Nope. Like some Christmas ornaments. My mom's got Christmas ornaments everywhere, but she had a whole bunch of Christmas ornaments up top that are like in priced sets from the store that she never opened. I think she got them at auction. I'm not totally sure of that, but yeah, no, they're ready to go and very excessive, so we'll be selling those. Chasing a frog? A toad? What's that? Okie dokie. Not sure what he's after there. Oh, the zoomies. Oh, the zoomies. Get it out of your system. Oi! 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 Holy shit. The fuck? Pardon mes français. Oi! 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 Hey! Stop! What did you grab? What in the world did you grab, dude? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure what he had. I don't know if that was a mouse, a rat, a baby bunny. I'm not sure what he just ran over there though and like dropped it off. I'm sure you could hear the audio. I don't know what that was. I know I'm getting hit by mosquitoes. Okay, we're going in, pal. Come on. Scrap. I don't know what that was. Definitely going to play this back because maybe the audio. Sorry I didn't turn the camera. And I said a dirty word. I apologize. I saw something like hopping, jumping. Wasn't big enough to be one of the actual rabbits. But I don't know if that. I don't think it was a baby bunny. The butt looked wrong. You know? But hunting by moonlight, it's hard to tell what that was. Just killed a mosquito on my thumb. Yep, mosquito. I'm not making this up. They love me. I have a blood splat on my other thumb where I popped it with. Yeah, I appreciate you being by the door, old man, but you were supposed to go out the door with us. I don't know what he had. He clearly had something. Scrap! Scrappy acorn. Make sure I'm not letting anybody else outside. Do not bring your new friend in. Yeah, I'll fill your water bowl. What was that about? Way to get your face in the way. I'm not sure what that was. But yeah, no, we isolated a bunch of Christmas stuff. Which my mom said wait until I'm dead to start going through that stuff, so following her wishes on that. You know? We like Christmas in this house, but we don't and have never had, 6 trees. Because we could decorate, honestly, probably 12 or 20 trees with the amount of decorations, like just tree decorations that are here. But, we found a bunch that were like pre-boxed, still have the store sticker in it, so we've got a benchmark price-wise. We're not going to be asking that much, of course. They're like $20 sets. You know what, give me 10. They're brand new, they're pretty, they're nice, but we don't need the 12 that we found. They're like 52 ornament boxes. 2 of those will take care of a 6 to 8 foot tree pretty nicely. 104 ornaments, you're good. There were 12 boxes of them. So I can do 6 trees with that, and that's not even scratching the surface of stuff. Y'all got no idea. 80-year-old hoarders. It's real. And we got rid of a bunch of garbage too, but then we came across that and we're like, okay, well, this is good garage sale stuff. And I really don't know what he grabbed. That's going to be interesting on the playback. I don't think I turned the phone though. I think I was too busy trying to make him drop whatever the hell it was. Because not a frog. Clearly. I don't know what that was. Marty Feldman. He said a dirty word. Yeah, it was weird because he grabbed whatever it was and then went running off in the direction of where I saw the rabbit go. So, what's that about? Here, take it. This is one of yours. Again, I don't think it was a bunny. Small. I mean, it was 6 inches. So maybe a baby bunny, but I don't know about that. I don't think so. But it looked like it was almost jumping. That's why I thought it was like a big frog or a big toad or something. And then it began to squeak. Clearly not. They don't normally do that. And it was furry. Also, nope. I don't know. He caught it. Still gonna make fun of him with the bunnies, but he caught it. Morning, Hacks. So yeah, I'm definitely, Tiny's taking a shower now. I'm probably going to take a shower here in a bit. Because it was very, very hot in the workshop. I was up on a ladder looking through the top rafter stuff because, we're dealing with a very crafty man who has a devil in his head. So we don't even know what we're going to find hidden where. And I thought, my dad likes hiding things in high places because Mom would never get on a stepladder, so if he's trying to keep a secret, he'd put it up high, because that way nobody can find it. That'd be his thinking. And I came across boxes and boxes of Christmas stuff. I'm like, all right, well, let's pull this down and prep it for hopefully Saturday. Making progress. One brick, We sat down, Tiny and I had some dinner. It was some leftover chicken. And we had a whole bunch of little bits of leftover veg from meals this past week. So we hate, as a family, the four of us anyway. I can't speak for my parents considering, but we hate waste. Waste that could have been avoided is just one of the biggest pet peeves in the world. So a little bit of green bean, a little bit of the corn from last night. I did a bag of steamable sweet peas. So we had 4 different types of veg, and then some chicken with it. And she had a potato. Good hearty meal. And we finished that off with some Neapolitan ice cream. Just a little half bowl each. Nothing crazy, nothing flamboyant, but just nice. I feel like I'm making up for lost time where my kids are concerned. I've heard it said that that's a very common deathbed confession. Not the things that people did, but the things they didn't do. The regret of not. I don't want that. You know what I mean? Whether it's 5 years from now or hopefully, 30 years from now, 50 years from now. I want to be able to go, no, I did everything I was looking to do. Yeah. Right now I got a couple that I can look back on and go, yeah, I really wanted to do that. But grand scheme, as long as I get to do some of the other stuff, I'm not too worried about it. I always wanted to play Riff Raff, or not Riff Raff, but Riff in Rocky on the Brain. Riff in West Side Story. I love the Riff character, but I aged out of that one, and I acknowledge that. But, there are things that came up that I never thought I would get a chance to do that I've gotten to do. I got to be in a production of Rent, and as a principal character. That's pretty cool. And I was pretty good, I think. I got to play Frankenfurter in Rocky Horror. Never would have thought of that. Never would have. It's one of those things that was never on my bucket list, but looking back, it's like, I'm going to write that into my bucket list and check it off because that was too damn cool. I did the AP many lifetimes ago, it seems, late teens, early 20s. But at the time, I was a Brad. I did Brad a few times. never in a million was like, I'm gonna do the Tim Curry role one day, like the actual stage production. I'm gonna do the Tim Curry role. Never crossed my mind as we're gonna do that. So, didn't get to do Riff, but Frankenfurter, Collins, okay, some cool write-ins. I would love to do Javert and Les Mis. I don't want to actually be in charge of that production, though, because the set design to me is terrifying. Just the complexity of it terrifies me. Somebody else's production? Okay. One that I'm helming? No. Jekyll and Hyde. As long as I have a decent stage space, I can helm that. I already know what I want to do, set design and all that. I can do that. I'd love, because I do have my own ideas as far as staging and whatnot, so I would love to be involved on the directorial side of it, just because, much like Frankie, I want to do it my way, so to speak. Being honest, I would love to do Sweeney. That's on my bucket list. I would like to play Scrooge. The character to me is just amazing. As far as a transformative character, his journey is just so complete and cool, And it's a complete 360. I mean, he starts out kind of decent and then gets corrupted and then remembers what it is to not be. He goes full circle, which I think is really great. And it's so extreme. I just, as an actor, muy mucho. Those are some of the biggies. I'd love to do Next to Normal. I'd love to play Dan. I Am the One. Some good stuff in that. It's a heavy show. It's like Rent heavy, but having dealt with mental illness in my family, it speaks to me. And the music in it is top shelf. Is it a gut punch? Yep, quite a few times. But I like shows that have something to say, I want it to have meaning. Anyway, you really don't know what he grabbed. I'm gonna plug this in and play it back and see if I can. Like I said, I don't think I turned the phone. I think I was too busy going, what the? And again, if you have sensitive ears, I'm sorry. Heat of the moment. I was in heat of the moment. That's not the song, right? I was in heat at the moment. No, that's not the song. It's different. Anyway, yeah. We've all had a weekend like that, right? Yeah. I don't know what that was either. Anyway, make it a great day.